In China, the term little fairy is used in a completely derogatory way. It especially refers to those kinds of people, women who love stirring up pointless trouble and deliberately causing chaos. Women who deliberately cause a ruckus. Don't you agree? Today, we're checking out footage involving a little fairy who's an international student. I watched the video. This little fairy pulled a stunt on a train in the UK by acting completely out of line. She was suspected of behaving in a way that defied common sense. Then, in anger, she started shouting on the train, saying, "Aren't you picking on us Chinese? Why is it that we Chinese can't behave in ways that defy convention?" This video is seriously hilarious. Let's cut the extra talk and just share the sentiment together.
Guys, I couldn't help but burst out laughing in anger. I'm shaking all over right now. I just got on an LNER train that had a bizarre discrimination incident. Then, the ticket inspector checked my ticket and my real name card. After that, he suddenly told me, "Your real name card doesn't match your ticket." He even said, "Your real name card is meant for discounted tickets for ages 16 to 25. But the truth is, when I bought my ticket, I purchased one meant for ages 26 to 30. When riding trains in the UK, they only check whether you have a real name card and don't really fuss over the precise age. Whether you're 16 to 25 or 26 to 30 doesn't matter." Yet, that inspector insisted I buy another ticket. I was totally inexperienced with the train system and was really rattled. Moreover, he kept standing right by my side, putting a lot of pressure on me. I originally planned to get off the train, but he wouldn't let me. He forced me to buy another ticket. He made me repurchase the ticket by force. The funny thing was, my card didn't even have much money on it. At that moment, he demanded I pay an extra 30 yuan, but my card only held in the 20 yuan range. I told him, I don't have any money. Then he said, "Watch out." At that point, I just wasn't in the mood to pay. After thinking it over, I realized that when I bought that real name card, I was 25, but just 6 months later, I'd already turned 26. That's when I spotted the loophole and tried to explain it to him, but he wouldn't listen. He stubbornly stuck to his story. He pulled out a camera and declared, "I'm gonna start recording now." The moment I heard that, anger just welled up inside me. He quickly grabbed his phone and ordered, "You record it." I shot back, "All right then, I'm recording too." What you're about to see next is exactly what happened afterward. So I lifted up my camera.
I'm turning my camera on as well. Okay. Right. So I'm 25.
I don't want to have this conversation with the coach.
Okay.
All I'm trying to say to you is I can appreciate it's a mistake, but you must have the right rail.
Oh, please listen to me. I'm 25 when I buy the ticket.
Right, okay.
So July, I'm 26.
Yeah,
but my card is still 16 to 25. So I think I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but the thing is when I buy it.
We use that for the length of the validity of the rail card.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. So who I'm talking to? Will you still charge me ticket?
I'm not charging your ticket.
But just now you say you have to charge me.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because you clearly don't understand rail card.
So you're just going to let me go this time?
Do you understand the system now?
I understand now.
Right, no problem.
Okay. Okay.
Checking ticket.
2500, 410, 220 to 0 hours 4 minutes and 14 seconds, 600. I should have it, right? No, what I mean is, I don't have it. So then, I was questioning you. Clearly, you don't understand how the real name card system works. You're gonna let me meet you at this moment. You need to understand how the system works now. I do, it's all good. Okay. When Chinese students face issues due to limited English, We usually don't protest. If someone asks for money, we just pay up. If the same situation happened with a white person, the inspector would never demand extra money. So why is he charging me extra? And why is he so aggressive that he even tries to kick me off the train? It's because of my Asian features. I look like someone who can easily get picked on. The whole issue started when this little fairy bought a ticket that didn't match her status. Clearly, she was 26 but bought a ticket meant for those aged 25 and under. That resulted in a huge price difference. Like I was a grown-up in my 20s but somehow bought a ticket meant for under 19s. Because of that, the inspector caught her and demanded extra payment. For him, it was a perfectly normal procedure, and rules must be followed. I go around saying, I'm in my 20s and single, but that logic just doesn't hold up. So why didn't the inspector charge her extra then? In my view, the video of this little fairy is missing some crucial details. At the scene, she pulled out her phone, recorded a short video, and yelled at the inspector, "You're discriminating against us Chinese." That's racial discrimination. You know, in civilized societies, people turn pale at the mere mention of such accusations. Foreigners are like that by nature. No, 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 nah, nah. That's why those foreigners hurriedly left. They were just looking for an excuse so she wouldn't be forced to pay extra. And that's purely my guess, there's no evidence. Then, the little fairy said, if you were white, the inspector would never demand extra money. Because I'm Chinese, the inspector ended up charging me extra. That's the discrimination and bullying against us Chinese. It's totally unfair. Or, you could say, it's pure Chinese logic. Do you get it? Some folks always complain. Why is it that I'm the only one who always gets caught? Do others do something wrong too? Why only me? That's what they call selective law enforcement. Honestly, this Chinese-style logic is just absurd. If you really mess up and get caught by the law, you should accept the punishment. Don't go around saying, why is it always only me who gets caught? You guys are all just enforcing the law selectively. It's all ridiculous and downright embarrassing. That's my opinion, and it's all just my personal guess. As you know, I grew up poor, never had the chance to improve my life, and I don't really understand the British system either. So, what I said earlier isn't necessarily completely right. In fact, I started doubting myself because of how overconfident that little fairy was. She even cornered the inspector and asked, "Didn't you tell me to pay extra? Then why aren't you making me pay now?" She was so cocky and arrogant. And to top it off, her video has received over 14,000 likes. Does that really prove she was right? I'm already second-guessing myself. Look at how many likes our video got. Who really holds the truth here? I just can't tell. So, I'm asking all you folks who know the British system. Explain in the comments. Is she right? Or am I right? Or am I just too immature? Thanks, everyone. The whole incident started on a subway when this little fairy saw an older man sitting next to her checking her out. She immediately fell into a paranoid state, pulled out her phone, started recording, and uploaded the video online. The guy she recorded was one of those tough delinquents. You'd better not mess with them, 'cause they're rough. When the little fairy launched into her heated rant, the old man didn't hesitate to speak up about the situation, saying, "Man, you've got a really weird face. Why do you come out and scare people?" That one comment left the old man completely speechless. The lady sitting next to him even cracked a smile, as if she totally agreed with him. But the little fairy couldn't take it anymore and immediately fired back. "Dude, you're such a punk." She kept yelling. "Stop recording, you're just taking selfies. You're not really recording anything. Look at your own damn mirror. You're so stupid." However, when confronted with the old man's blunt truth,